Aloha from Kilipohe, Kikahiluhua. Thought I'd do a little garden update. Haven't done one for a while. Starting over here in the, I guess we call this the Malka raised bed, Malka rock bed. Kahlo's doing okay. They're not the best in here. Looks like we're getting some pest pressure, the ants on this one. But, you know, it is what it is. The plumeria look really good. The hibiscus are doing really good after their winter pruning. So that's nice. Holly likes those pretty big, bright red flowers. Over here underneath the kukui nut tree, we have I have a new cacao tree. It's a neighbor gave to me, and I repotted it recently, so it's there. It's looking a little better. The soursop is looking a lot better after I repotted it. This plant is quite a few years old and really hasn't done much. This is another cacao, and it's ready. It's ready to get planted out, but I just don't have a good place for it. These are cool. These are little coffee trees that the beans fell. You can see there's some beans right there. They haven't completely sprouted, but yeah, so we're gonna plant these babies out and see if we can get some more coffee plants out of them. Pineapples are doing pretty good. In this bed alone, I think we've got a good 26 pineapples. Holly's in charge of counting them. But yeah, lots of babies, little flowers, and lots of nearly mature pineapples. And that one's starting to turn yellow and starting to lean over, so very, very good looking. The kahlo here in front is producing lots of lao. That's what the leaves are called, lao. You make a stew called luau with that, and of course you make lao lao, which is meat wrapped up in kahlo leaves. And more pineapples. That one, alright, can zoom in on it. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty big one. You can tell by the number of nodules on it. Over on this side, we've got our Okinawan sweet potatoes are looking good. I did pull one batch. I think I pulled this guy out. And there were a few in there. They were all pretty small. There was like 4 or 5 and pretty small. But it produced, that was only 3 months, I think. So we're going to let them go 6 or 8 months. More pineapples. This one, trying to get a good zoom on it. This one's pretty big. You know, there's my hand right up against it. And it's nowhere near being mature. Looks like the sweet potatoes are growing up into it. But quite a few pineapples in here. And these are the really big pineapple plants that we migrated from up on the hill. So we have high hopes for this. Yeah, we did get quite a little bit of pest damage up on that hill. Some rats got in there and ate all of the pineapples that we had from the winter. So the lime tree is still trying. You know, I don't know. Those seem like they want to stay attached. So I have hopes that someday we'll see a lime out of this tree. I still have this, whatever this is, chlorosis on this, a lot of the leaves. I treat it with iron and calcium magnesium once every 2 weeks, I think, once a week. And I don't know if it's helped. For the most part, it looks really good. I don't know why some of those younger leaves have that problem. More pineapples, more pineapples, more pineapples. This is, every one of these plants has a pineapple on it. So that'll be good. A little bit of calo, a little gardenia. Bananas that really aren't doing much. I mean, they aren't maturing the way they ought to. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll get a good bunch out of it. It's too bad because there's a lot of bananas on that. Okay, starting with the garden beds. I tried again for beets, and you can see I've got them under a cover because I guess they don't like being wet. So whatever, I put a cover over them. These are some sunflowers that I just threw in here. I don't know if they'll do anything. But yeah, the beets are doing what the beets are doing. I don't know if it's too hot or too wet or too whatever. But we're just gonna get our first, there's a lizard on that. We're gonna get our first zucchini if we pick it before the bugs get to it. Right there, the lizard. Jerk. And some more over there. 4 plants over here. This one is really kind of stunted. I don't know if it's because it's got too much sun or what, because this one's definitely in more shade. Basil. Bed 2 still has the ají dulce. It's producing now and again. We pretty much pick them and give them away because we don't really care for them. Red onions are starting to bulb. They've all been pretty much knocked over from the rain though, which is not great. I have had to pick a few because I think they've had too much nitrogen, but because they split at the bottom. More squash in here. These plants are just getting going. I thought I put another one right there, but it has not come up, so maybe something happened there. This is a new way I'm doing the pineapples. So I sprout the roots in a water bath and then move them into this area with each one of these pots has compost and some fertilizer in it. And I wait until they're bigger than the pot, like this guy here or this guy here, and then I plant them out in the field. It's just a way to keep the pineapples out in the field under control. This is a little pepper plant. We got free seeds. That's another coffee, but I don't think I like being in the sun like that, so I might have to move it out. More squash, basil, peppers, a weed. It's a weed. Over here in bed 3, got lots of leeks. This is the second planting of cucumbers here, and it's just not doing so well. The planting of cucumbers that we put in here before, man, they just exploded. We had tons of cucumbers before it got killed from disease, and I just don't know. So, but the leeks here are looking pretty good. Haven't really pulled any because we've had red onions, slash green onions. This is broccoli, which I'm trying this white ground cover to see if it'll keep the temperature down, and at 70 degrees, soil temperature 70 degrees, which for Hawaii, I mean, it's probably a good 75, 80 degrees out today. And with the black soil, it would be pretty warm, that soil. The peppers, there was a huge Brussels sprout here until this morning. It just would never sprout, the Brussels. So brassica's not doing so great. This here, That's all some kai choy I put in because I had the seeds for that. This is a really good pepper for me for some reason. This is it's called the Trick to You jalapeno. And you know, I mean, all of our pepper plants have problems all the time. Pests and other pressures really knock them back, either too wet or too dry. But these Trick to You jalapenos seem to grow pretty well, produce good fruit, and they're not super hot. I mean, they taste like a bell pepper. So these are bell pepper plants here that are just shot, and you know, what's the point? A little bit of broccoli left over, just the little flowerets. These are just the last two plants from the winter. This is another Brussels sprout plant, and you can see, you know, I mean, this is what happened with that other one. This one is 4 or 5 months old, and it's just not producing sprouts. It's a cauliflower, same deal. There's no cauliflower in there. This one has a cauliflower, but it looks like it's either bolting or rotting. I don't know. Whatever. This bed here is slated for destruction as soon as I can get some roofing, some metal roofing to make a metal raised bed, like beds 1 and 2. That's the first one to go. Eggplant. We got lots of eggplant. We got Italian style eggplant. We got Asian style eggplant. Really kind of prefer these guys. We pick quite a few pounds a week out of there. Some other onions. These are also supposed to be bulbing onions, but they are not bulbing yet. More eggplant. Green beans. Lots of green beans coming in. This plant is only a couple of months old, and it's got lots and lots of beans on it. We like green beans, so that's good. A couple more onions that I transplanted in here. A couple 3 radishes. That's a watermelon radish. There's probably too much shade for it. Whatever. The tomatoes. I started planting out the tomatoes. We still have one plant from last year, a sweetheart cherry tomato plant, which has still got tons of fruit on it. It's a horrible looking plant. Look at how bad that thing is. Disease everywhere, but still just tons of fruit. So I planted some other sweethearts, sweetheart, big beef, Haruki, some other determinants. I kind of ran out of pots, so I'm trying these Home Depot bins. These are 24-gallon bins. These are 7-gallon pots. So I'm hoping having a larger soil, what do you call it? I don't know, soil resource for the plants will improve their growing. I don't know, we'll see. I am trying out hydroponics. My first try at hydroponics. This is Tegan lettuce, Central Valley non-heading lettuce, and so far so good. You know, looks a little yellow in the camera light, but they're really holding up their roots real well. This is the Kratky method. Some bunching onions here and some bulbing onions there. Just starts to put out. Over here in the nursery area, some more broccolis. Oh my goodness, that one's starting to flower. I need to put that in the ground. Goodness gracious. More tomatoes. I don't really have any place to put these tomatoes. It's too bad. And some pepper plants, which, meh, I don't know. We'll see. There are 8 bell pepper style plants and 4 chili pepper plants in there that, yeah, we'll see. Back here in the back, we took one of our old garden beds and put some dirt in it and have planted corn. And it looks awesome. This is, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe. And it's just busting out. Look at the multiple sprouts off the bottom. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've never seen that. Maybe it's something to do with this variety. But I'm really kind of hoping for a good crop of corn this year. Here in a couple, 3 months. But what else to say? That's it. We still don't have any activity in the owl nesting box. You know, I put a camera on it. I can zoom in and show you. Yeah, so that, where I'm at, there we go. Whoa! That right there, that white thing, that's a camera. So hopefully, if an owl comes at night, it's only the thing will only detect at night. But if an owl comes at night and goes into it, or at least checks it out, we'll get a video of it. But I haven't heard them in the last couple of days. I did hear them like 2 or 3 days in a row, the owls. Yeah, more bananas. This plant that's just finished flowering. I think there's another one. Oh, this one doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this, boy, I gotta put a prop on this. It's starting to lean over. Yeah, I think there's, the problem is, I think right here there's no hole. It's just sitting on top of the lava. So we've been having a lot of problems with the mongoose getting in here and digging up all the mulch looking for grubs and stuff. So I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, I think that's a good update for now. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any ideas on any of this stuff, and I'll talk to you later. Aloha.